Evolution, driven by natural selection, explains the diversity of life on Earth through gradual changes over generations. Darwin's theory of natural selection, published in 1859, revolutionized biology by explaining how advantageous traits become common in populations. Darwin's theory extends beyond biology, influencing psychology, anthropology, and sparking philosophical debates about humanity's place in the universe. Natural selection, favoring traits that enhance survival and reproduction, drives the adaptation and diversity of species. Adaptations, like the giraffe's long neck, demonstrate how natural selection shapes organisms to their environments. Selection pressures, from predation to competition, drive the evolution of species by favoring advantageous traits. Reproductive success, influenced by sexual selection, shapes the diversity of life through various mating strategies. Darwin's theory suggests natural selection drives evolution, but some speculate about a higher intelligence guiding the process. DNA analysis may reveal patterns suggesting a guiding hand in evolution, challenging the notion of random mutation alone. The fossil record shows periods of rapid diversification, leading some to speculate about a higher intelligence influencing evolution. The possibility of a higher intelligence guiding evolution raises profound ethical questions, forcing us to confront the implications of a non-random universe. If evolution is indeed guided, what does it mean for our understanding of free will? Are we merely pawns in a grand cosmic game, or do we retain a degree of autonomy? The implications for our relationship with the natural world are equally profound. If a higher intelligence is responsible for the diversity of life, does that imbue nature with intrinsic value and purpose? The ethical labyrinth of guided evolution extends to biotechnology. Should we manipulate the building blocks of life? These questions are rapidly becoming real-world ethical dilemmas. We must proceed with caution and wisdom. From the silver screen to the hallowed halls of academia, the concept of reality as a simulation has captured the imagination and sparked fervent debate. Could it be that the world we experience, with all its complexities and wonders, is but a sophisticated illusion? A digital construct meticulously crafted by an unseen intelligence. Simulation theory, once relegated to the fringes of scientific inquiry, has gained increasing traction in recent years, fueled by advancements in computing power, artificial intelligence, and our growing understanding of the universe's fundamental nature. Proponents point to the uncanny effectiveness of mathematics in describing physical laws, the bizarre nature of quantum mechanics, and the ever-expanding capabilities of virtual reality as suggestive clues. Imagine, if you will, a civilization far more advanced than our own, capable of creating simulations so sophisticated, so immersive, that their inhabitants remain blissfully unaware of their true nature. These simulated realities, perhaps designed for entertainment, research, or even as a grand experiment, could harbor entire universes, each with its own laws of physics, its own history, and its own cast of simulated beings. The allure of simulation theory lies not only in its capacity to challenge our perceptions of reality, but also in its potential to answer some of humanity's most enduring questions. If we are indeed living in a simulation, it could provide a framework for understanding the origins of the universe, the nature of consciousness, and even the existence of a higher power, the architects of our digital reality. If our reality is indeed a simulation, then the very fabric of life, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, must be encoded within the simulator's digital tapestry. This profound implication extends to the process of evolution itself, suggesting that the intricate dance of natural selection and adaptation may be playing out within a realm governed by algorithms and computational constraints. Imagine a simulated ecosystem meticulously crafted within a vast computer network. The organisms inhabiting this digital world, though seemingly flesh and blood to their simulated senses, would, at their core, be nothing more than lines of code, their every action and interaction dictated by the parameters set by their digital overlords. Within this digital realm, evolution would take on a new dimension. Mutations, the random changes in genetic code that drive evolutionary change, might manifest as errors or intentional tweaks in the organism's digital blueprint. Natural selection, the process by which advantageous traits are favored, could be simulated through algorithms that reward certain characteristics with increased survival rates or reproductive success. The implications for our understanding of evolution within a simulation are far-reaching. The pace of evolution could be accelerated or manipulated, the emergence of new species guided by the simulator's whims, and the very concept of random chance called into question. If our existence is nothing more than lines of code, then the forces shaping our destiny may be far more deliberate, far less random than we ever imagined. Section 3. Glitches in the system, anomalies in the natural world. Reality as a simulation opens the door to glitches in the system. These glitches could manifest as anomalies, defying our understanding of reality. Imagine an object disappearing and reappearing, defying physics, or a creature with impossible anatomy, challenging evolution. These glitches could offer clues that our reality is not as it seems. Unexplained phenomena in quantum mechanics might be evidence of glitches. It's crucial to approach such claims with skepticism. The possibility of glitches adds intrigue to the simulation hypothesis. Section 4. The simulated advantage accelerating evolution for whose benefit? If life on Earth is indeed unfolding within a sophisticated simulation, it begs a tantalizing question. Why? What purpose might such a simulation serve? And how might the manipulation of evolution within this digital realm benefit its creators? One possibility is that the simulation is designed as a grand experiment, a controlled environment where the architects of our digital reality can observe and study the emergence and evolution of life under various conditions. Another intriguing possibility is that the simulation serves as a training ground for artificial intelligence. By subjecting AI entities to the challenges of a simulated world, the creators could accelerate the development of advanced artificial intelligence. The implications of a simulated advantage are profound, suggesting that the evolution of life on Earth may not be as random or undirected as we once believed. Our destiny, our very purpose for existing within this digital realm, could be intertwined with the goals and motivations of the simulators themselves. Section 5. The Architects of Reality, Seeking the Simulators. The tantalizing possibility that our reality is a simulation leads us to ponder its architects. Who are these beings, capable of creating a reality so vast and complex? Some speculate they are advanced extraterrestrial civilizations using our reality as a research tool or entertainment. Others envision them as godlike beings beyond our comprehension. The quest to identify the simulators faces a fundamental challenge. The nature of a simulation implies a separation from its creators. We may be limited in perceiving or interacting with them. Despite this, the search continues, driven by curiosity and a desire to understand our place. The concept of a simulated reality compels us to confront a profound possibility that the architects of our digital existence may resemble ourselves. Could it be that we, in our quest to unravel the mysteries of the universe, are catching glimpses of our own future? As we develop sophisticated simulations capable of modeling complex systems and replicating the fundamental laws of physics, we are essentially creating worlds in the image of our own. What if a civilization far more advanced has already created simulations so lifelike their inhabitants remain oblivious? The implications of this cosmic mirror are profound. The possibility that our reality is a simulation raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness. If we are indeed living in a digital construct, does that mean our thoughts, feelings, and subjective experiences are merely illusions, artifacts of the simulation's code? Or could consciousness be something more fundamental, something that transcends the limitations of a simulated world? One possibility is that consciousness within a simulated reality emerges from the complexity of the system itself. Just as the interactions of billions of neurons give rise to our conscious awareness, the intricate interplay of code, algorithms, and simulated physical laws within a sufficiently advanced simulation could potentially give rise to a form of digital consciousness within its inhabitants. This simulated consciousness, though seemingly indistinguishable from our own, would, at its core, be a product of the simulator's design. Our thoughts, our emotions, our very sense of self, could be shaped and influenced by the parameters of the simulation, our perceptions carefully curated to maintain the illusion of reality. However, some philosophers and scientists argue that consciousness may not be so easily confined to the digital realm. They propose that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe, perhaps even a precursor to the physical world as we know it. In this view, our simulated reality, far from being a cage for consciousness, might actually be a conduit, a way for consciousness to experience and interact with a simulated version of itself. The implications of this perspective are profound, suggesting that even within a simulated world, consciousness retains its essential nature, its ability to observe, to reflect, to question, and perhaps even to influence the very fabric of its perceived reality. The possibility of living in a simulated reality throws a wrench into the age-old debate about free will versus determinism. If our existence is nothing more than lines of code, our every action preordained by the parameters of the simulation, then is there any room for genuine choice, for the freedom to forge our own destinies? On the surface, the idea of a simulated reality seems to favor determinism. If the universe is essentially a giant computer program, then every event, every decision, every outcome must ultimately be predetermined by the initial conditions of the simulation and the rules governing its operation. Free will in this context would be nothing more than an illusion, a comforting fiction that masks the underlying determinism of our simulated existence. However, the relationship between simulation and free will may be more nuanced than it first appears. The very complexity of a simulation, its ability to generate emergent behavior and unpredictable outcomes, could create a space for a kind of simulated free will, where the choices made by simulated beings, while ultimately constrained by the parameters of the system, are nonetheless meaningful within the context of their simulated reality. Furthermore, the architects of the simulation may have intentionally built in a degree of randomness or even genuine free will into the system as a way to make the simulation more robust, more unpredictable, and ultimately more interesting to observe. From their perspective, a deterministic simulation, where every outcome is predetermined, might be far less engaging than a simulation where the inhabitants possess a degree of agency, where their choices and actions can surprise and even challenge the expectations of their creators. The possibility that our reality is a simulation, while both intriguing and unsettling, should not lead us to despair or nihilism. Even if we are living in a digital construct, it does not diminish the significance of our experiences, our relationships, or our quest for meaning and purpose. Instead, it presents us with a unique opportunity to re-examine our assumptions about reality, consciousness, and the nature of existence itself. If we are indeed living in a simulation, then the true nature of reality may be far grander, far more mysterious than we can currently fathom. The architects of our simulated existence, far from being omnipotent beings, may themselves be subject to limitations, their understanding of reality constrained by their own level of technological advancement, or even by the parameters of a higher-order simulation in which they themselves exist. The concept of a simulated reality, rather than confining us to a deterministic and meaningless existence, could actually empower us to embrace the vastness of the unknown. If the boundaries of our perceived reality are ultimately malleable, then perhaps our potential for growth, for exploration, for transcendence is far greater than we ever imagined. The quest to understand the true nature of reality, whether simulated or not, is ultimately a journey of self-discovery. By questioning our assumptions, by pushing the boundaries of knowledge, and by seeking connections between the physical and the digital, the scientific and the spiritual, we may uncover truths about ourselves and the universe that transcend the limitations of any simulation, however sophisticated it may be. As we reach the end of our exploration into the intertwined realms of evolution and simulation theory, we are left not with definitive answers, but with a profound sense of wonder and a thirst for further inquiry. The questions we have pondered, touching upon the very nature of reality, consciousness, and the forces shaping our destiny, are not easily answered, their solutions potentially lying beyond the grasp of our current understanding. Did Darwin's theory of evolution, so elegant in its simplicity, capture the full complexity of life's journey? Could a guiding hand, operating at levels of sophistication beyond our comprehension, be shaping the course of evolution, nudging it towards specific outcomes, or seeding the planet with new life forms? And if our reality is indeed a simulation, what does it mean for our understanding of free will, the significance of our actions, and the very nature of our existence? These questions, while daunting in their scope, should not lead us to despair or disillusionment. Instead, they should ignite within us a passion for exploration, a thirst for knowledge, and a determination to push the boundaries of human understanding. The search for truth, whether about the origins of life, the nature of consciousness, or the possibility of a simulated reality, is a journey worth undertaking, one that has the potential to transform our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. The answers we seek may ultimately lie beyond the reach of science alone, requiring us to embrace the insights of philosophy, spirituality, and even art to grapple with the profound implications of a reality that may be far stranger and more wondrous than we ever imagined. The quest to unravel the mysteries of our existence is an ongoing journey. It has engaged the minds of philosophers, scientists, and theologians for centuries. The possibility that we are living in a simulation adds a new layer of intrigue. It challenges us to expand our thinking in ways we never thought possible. As we explore the frontiers of knowledge, developing sophisticated technologies, we must remain open to the possibility that our reality is not what it seems. The anomalies we observe may hold the keys to unlocking a deeper truth. The quest continues, promising profound discoveries that may alter our perception of reality.